And of course, my mic was mute. My mic was muted, so you didn't hear any of that. Thank God. I only then realized I was speaking in the ancient forbidden language of Vroth. I would have melted all of your brains had you heard me, so I'll give you the translated version instead. Hello, everyone out there. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Especially you. Most of all, you, and we couldn't forget you. I am Fatagan, your friendly neighborhood cosmic horror, and I am here to tell you that you're the best. You say it's just you, but how do you know there aren't a million people lurking that don't have accounts? Maybe they're just really shy, you know? Maybe I have cripplingly low self esteem, and to think about that would destroy me. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Mine was pretty good. I slept in like a motherfucker, which was pretty nice. Only downside was that then the first half of my morning's gone. Had a little bit of a upset tummy, little little bit of a tummy trouble, but that's all cleared up now. I went out, I bought a couch. I got a new couch. It's going to be coming on Thursday. Only downside is it's a modular one, and we got home and we double checked our measurements that we thought we had down and thought were good. We may have moduled a bit too hard, so we're gonna have to call them back and get them to scrap one of the little buddies off of there and make it a little bit less deep. But that's okay. Couches don't need to be deep. That's what I'm here for, to be deep. Anybody doing anything cool this weekend? Anything cool going on? Feel free to lie and say yes. Feel free to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. God damn it. You ever see something inappropriate that just absolutely takes you out of it? I went to two collectible stores. One was very nice. I'm gonna take that as the other one was absolute dog shit. Which on the one hand, the other had zero organ. Oh man, I have definitely been in places like that, and the people there were nice. The people there were nice. They were good places and stuff like that. But it was like it definitely is just this is a pile of collectibles that someone has amassed, and they will sell you what you can find. That was actually what my old comic book shop used to be like, and like I love it. But yeah, it definitely has the feel that like you are walking through a tunnel of things, and anything like one wrong move and there will be a cave in. Ah, we're talking about David White Gallery. If that is a reference, I do not get it. We all get it, Hexavexgon. You're smarter and cooler than me. You don't gotta come in here and flex on me. Everybody knows they're all here to hang out with you anyway. Uh, Let me look that up though. I'm gonna look it up. Man, yeah, that definitely if that's what I'm seeing right there. Yep, that's the vibe. That's it all right. I do have to actually. It's just a store that's here. It's very cursed and fucked. Cursed and fucked. That's our brand, baby. Nah, only one of those is true, and it's cursed. Uh, but yeah, I feel a little bad because like I finally broke down. I finally broke down. This has been an ongoing saga. Most of you are probably aware of it already, but I've got my D&D group locally that I'm a member of, and I just kind of haven't been feeling it lately. Like, the GMs are great, but I'm just not feeling that love and feeling. And I eventually just kind of had to break down. I was like, listen, I've got other stuff going on. I don't really have the time that I used to. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, I'm just, it's nothing against you all. This just isn't working for me right now. And they were really polite. They were really cool about it. They're great people and I adore them and I hope that we can play some games again in the future. But like the combination of that and the some of the less constructive players that were in the group and uh just kind of the I mean, for lack of a better way to put it, I was having more fun being able to stream on the off days that we had than I was having on the days that I was going to play D&D. And that feels a little fucked to me, frankly. So, you're playing games with other people? I mean, yeah, nobody else is going to invite me to any games, he said, eyeing damp beverage, eyeing him, making longing eye contact with. Um, let's see. What else have we got going on today? Yeah, not much else. Not much else. Went out, got some food, tried to get a couch, and then my bank was like, "Your card's declined. It's over your purchase limit for the day." And I'm like, "Fine." Call my bank, and they're like, "It's gonna be an hour to talk to somebody." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" The Once I got talking to somebody, the actual person was really nice, cordial, helpful. It just sucks that it takes an hour to actually get help because everyone's like, why would I need to invest in people when I can have machines that do the job worse and don't take as much money? I just posted in the Discord about which Discord you talking about. Let me pull that up. Tabletop game. Tweet Tweetadoo. Oh, earlier in the month. Gotcha. I didn't see that one. I'll have to go back and take a look, but I'd be down for some stuff. I mean, again, my schedule's garbage, so I mean that's the other thing that sucks is like I'd love to do more games with like people online, but all you motherfuckers are East Coast or Central Time, and you're like, I can't run a game earlier. I can't run a game later than 6 o'clock Pacific. And it's like, I have a child. I can't stop dadding. There are very special days that I get to do stuff at 7 p.m. and this is like one of those lucky days. Imagine being See, that's what I appreciate about you, Hex of Hexagon. You don't believe in that bullshit time zone. You're in a time zone that works for me, damn it. I also don't know what time is. That's even better. Time's stupid. Time is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. I love how you just pinged me on this bullshit. I've heard good things about the Marvel Universe RPG. I have the older version of it, which was much more bullshit. So I would have to look at the new version of it. But you know me, I'm always interested in bullshit superhero role playing games. Ugh. But that's neither here nor there. What we're here for tonight, we wrapped up on Axiom Verge last time, and now we're ready to begin the sequel, Axiom Verge 2. Or should I say, the squeakquel? No, I shouldn't. That has nothing to do with this. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I apologize. For anybody that wasn't here for Axiom Verge is the story of Trace, who is a research scientist in a laser lab that blows the fuck up. Roll credits. No, but then he wakes up and he's not dead, and he doesn't know how or why. And he's like, hey, guess what? I'm on a weird alien planet. Did I get fucking isekai'd? And you get things in your brains talking to you that's like, pick up this gun and find me and fix me. And you do. And you find out they're big, giant robot women that want you to kill this guy named Athetos that's fucking everything up and maybe did a little bit of a genocide. And what you find out is that you are Athetos. That Athetos is Trace from the world where he survives the laser lab explosion, but loses the ability to move and loses his sight. But he develops basically a unified theory of everything. People think that he's full of shit, and they brand him Athetos, one without place. And he develops the ability to go over to this other world, and with their miraculous technology, they heal him. However, he is like, hey, it's kind of bullshit that you all have like all this crazy cool technology and you won't build and iterate and expand on it because you have you view it as religious dogma, that you think that it's like sacred relics and artifacts. Why don't you use science? And they're like, oh, because we don't science. It's all from the gods. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, can I science? And they're like, no, you can't science. And he's like, ah, gotcha. Well, I'm going to unleash a virus bomb that's going to destroy your entire civilization so that you don't stop me from doing this. Which is, for the record, I don't want to get overly political, but I will say I do not believe that genocide is a good thing. Now, I know that you may call me woke for that. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. Genocide is bad. Not to be political. Yeah, exactly. Uh, but, not to be political, but genocide is illegal. Um, the Rusalki, the big giant robot women, are like, ah, shit, he's kicking our ass. He's beating our ass in the quote retweets. So what they do is they take and kill the one of them that betrayed them, rip out her guts, and use her nano guts to build and create a clone of Athetos. And that's you, the main character, Trace. You are a clone that they can control, and you go around and you murder your siblings, who are also clones made by Athetos Trace. And you go around and you patch all the shit together till you get to him, and he's like, hey man, why don't you join me and we can finish this off, and then we can go to like the next level of reality where all this cool shit came from and everything's badass and awesome. And you're like, no, I will not in fact join you, genocide man. And you stop him, and the Rusalki is like, hey, cool, you did it. Could you just scooch a little bit to the left? And you're like, you're gonna you're gonna kill this man, aren't you? And she's like, yes, yes, I am. And then you scooch a little to the left, and then she kamehamehas him into oblivion. And then you're sad about that because you're like, damn, what if he could have had a redemption arc? What if this could have been a real Steven Universe moment? But really, I understand what the point is. It's not that this Trace wants to redeem Athetos. It's that he's scared that there is no other path for him. Um, Now this is where things get interesting, and I thought about this a little bit. What seems to happen is that she's like, "Hey, don't worry. Uh, we're gonna take care of you." And you pass out, and then you wake up, and you are back after the laser lab explosion, but you're not injured. And you go about and you do your things, and you're fixated on getting back to the other world. And there's a real moment where it's like you have like the Athetos glint in your eye, and you're like curious about it. But after the credits roll, it shows Trace on top of one of the Rusalki, well, on top of one of the big robot women, and it looks like he's like, been just laid there and is like asleep or passed out. I'm pretty sure the implication is that this is basically them putting him in like a simulated existence. That Trace isn't back in like a real world. That they gave Trace a happy mental world to live in. But the issue being that he's like, no, I know that there's a higher reality and I'm going to get back to it. Because that is one of the things that they mention is that the whole thing about like the axioms is that a universe is made of axioms, truths, rules that exist, and any universe that has axioms that produce consciousness, that produce something that a set of rules that questions rules is a reality. And I think what the implication is that it's kind of like simulation theory, where you have like this prime perfect world that created subworlds that are separated by the breach. That the breach is like the space between them or whatever. And that they in turn have their simulations under them. And I think that Trace is a simulation produced by a simulation that knows it is a simulation and is ascending the hierarchy of realities. At least that's like 90%, I think, what the ending was suggesting. Anyway, it's a big complicated story, and I kind of like it, but it's also just a good Metroid. I checked out, but good for him. Yeah, you don't have to engage with it on that level to have fun, and that's, I think, the part that I like. One second, I want to do a thing, and I hope this doesn't break a thing. Did it break a thing? No. Good. We're Gucci. Excellent. Love to see it. A plus, number one. All right. And now that you've had that brief, 25-minute primer on the first game, let's get into it. Let's dive into it. Let's play some Axiom Verge 2. Game capture. Select Axiom Verge. Sound. Game audio. Axiom Verge. Duh. What? What the hell? Why is that being weird? That's not good. Let's try this again. Please work. Please do it. There we go. It's a good engagement level, but I'm playing a game that's only half MTL translated, so... Alright, let me go through. First things first, before I forget, the thing I always forget to do, but I'm not going to do it this time. You can't stop me. Axiom Verge 2, category select. Oh no, I'm missing the thing. Do I have the option to play the thing? No. Okay. So we're just gonna have to wait until we can get the intro dealy. But that's okay. It's fine. Who needs that? Second, whoops, forgot to explode my son off camera real quick. I would never do that. Besides, who's to even say we have a son to explode on or off camera this time, you know? Who's to say? Who could say? Who can say where the road goes? Only God knows. Eat it, Joe's. You gonna do it? Are you gonna say the line, Bart? Show the crawl, Bart. Alright. I wonder if it's gonna do it if I... Okay. In the year 2007, a young scientist, Dr. Elizabeth Hammond, revolutionized the world as we know it with the invention of the first ever Ansible, or superliminal communicator. Zero latency computing soon became the standard, and Hammond Core a household name. But in 2053, a bizarre, unexplained tragedy befell Jones Station, Antarctica, when an entire research team helmed by Hammond Core vanished without a trace. Dr. Hammond was with them. She was never seen again. Without its CEO, her company floundered. Indra Chaudhary, founder and CEO of the Globe 3 conglomerate, seized the opportunity to purchase the majority of Hammond Core and its subsidiaries, thus eliminating her biggest competitor. The acquisition included Hammond's original Ansible prototype. When Indra powered it up, she received a message: "Come to Antarctica if you wish to see your daughter again." As it happened, Globe had just inherited Hammond Core's contract for the defunct Jones Station, Antarctica. What would she find there? That was a lot. But I'm sure it does something. I too am sure that it does something. Stan, please wait with the chopper while I get the power online. This place hasn't been occupied in over a year. Will do, ma'am. Call me when you're ready. Look around. Ice Axe. A climbing tool used by mountaineers. Has a good heft. Could probably use this to break through wood, too. No, it clearly says Ice Axe. How am I supposed to use it to break wood? Oh, we should axe ice. You're right. Alright, what do we got? Do we got any extraterrestrial life forms here that are gonna copy my DNA and absorb me? Like in that movie? Face Off? Alright, we go through there. Nothing there. Anything up here? Nah, I don't see anything. Anything over here? Nope. I remember when this was like first coming out that I was really surprised and a little sad that it wasn't following Chase again. But in retrospect, I think that it's a better story for it. Weekly meeting notes. February 27th, 2053. Or if you live in any other part of the world, it's the second day of the 27th month in the year 2053. Snow Cruiser needs new tires. Ran out of garbanzo. Chef wants to know if post-Arctic garbanzo is safe. EU team needs fuel for cargo chopper. Nazif hearing voices at dig site. Wants to get checked out at McMurdo. Drone? ? Sightings. Haha, get banned, idiot. See you in hell. It's an old Ansible. Why would they have one of these here? Alright, we'll flip that breaker. Everything looks good. Definitely nothing spooky or creepy going on. I will say that, like, this game, you know, for, like, her being a middle-aged to, like, later middle-aged woman, she's pretty spry. There's a secret door past the 3 bookshelves on floor 1. End of message. Who is this? Why did you send me here? No response. Okay, I'll play your game. For now. Three bookshelves. Secret passage. Big door. She got hops, but that's because her Air Jordans are pumped. Too true. Do you think that all the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run, outrun my Axiom disruptor? Yep, everything seems normal here. Nope, doesn't work. That's fine. This is normal. Also, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe the other kids want their axioms disrupted. But what I was going to say is, how is the audio level? I know I messed with my settings yesterday for Guild Wars, and I just want to make sure that they're too not too rough right now. Okay, cool. I was worried that the game might be too loud, but good to know. Donut enter. Well, I don't have any donuts, so. The hell was that? Hello? Have you come back for me? Hey, is someone else down there? Yes, but I need help. Please, I'm further down. Okay, I'm coming. Chosen one! I'm coming! Chosen one! I'm coming! Alright, what do we got over here? Another Ansible. Can't use it. There's another loud boom. And some swag. Compass. A lapis lazuli pendant that is lit up on one side as if pointing like a compass. Now here's an interesting gadget. Did you find the compass? Good, you can use it to locate me. If I figure out how to use it, you mean? Ah! Help! I've fallen. Oh god, it's freezing. You were close now. Do you see a pot or urn? I can't see a goddamn thing. Give me a second. I'm swimming. Uh-oh. The water's rising. Look for the urn. It will help. Okay. I'm looking. I see it. I think I see the urn. But there's a grating in the way. How am I going to get out of this? Uh-oh. Well, and that was Axiom Verge 2. I hope everybody had a good time. It was a little short, but I felt like it was a really bold direction for them to take the game. So this is where it ends. I guess it's just as well. I deserved this. You do. As a CEO, you've probably done numerous things to deserve this. Ah, bees! Bees! Speaking of CEO. Ugh, what happened? You found my urn. I was able to rebuild you. Just what the hell are you? Spotify has invested millions in a startup, in an AI weapons startup. Cool. Well, that fucking sucks. I am an arm, an intelligent collection of machines, and a part of you now. Oh. Shit. That's I gotta say, Indra does a good job of capturing how I feel. My name is Amashilama. It is an honor to have a new wielder. I've got to get out of here. Find someone who can get this thing out of me. Amashilama. Instructions. An intelligent entity that has healed you and now lives inside your head. Ah, bird. Got him. I do think that it's a very interesting choice to go from, like, the Axiom Disruptor, you know, very much Metroid, very shooty gun, to starting you with a melee weapon. Though I do feel like it introduces a little bit of, like, cognitive dissonance of, like, you know, how am I able to beat the fuck out of these robots with an ice pick? You know, like, they must not be very good robots. What was the deal with those drones? They don't look like something Hammond Core would have made. They were sent by the Lamasu, a sort of machine designed to protect against interlopers. It is likely what destroyed your people's settlement. What the hell is going on here? Alright, can't get up there. And we have the compass, but I'm going to be real with you. I have played this before a little bit, and the compass never made good sense to me, like how to read it. It's very much feels vibes based. Alright, down we go. We murder a man. And we murder this man. And we eat his guts. Hey, there's another man. And we murder him. And we go over here. And what do we got? Gishru. Similar to a boomerang, but glistening with nanomachines. Nanomachines, son! Alright, where is the... Was there a thing up there and I just didn't see it? That's very funny. Like, I literally just threw it blindly. And I hit the switch for that. That's fun. Go me. I'm the best. But yeah, so like you've got range, but it's a boomerang, which again feels so weird in the context of like this previously being, you know, Metroidvania, like, hey, that's where we die. Not to alarm you, but your new body is too dense to float. However, you no longer need to breathe, which should help. It just gets weirder. What the hell did she do to me? Okay, can't go over that one. Can I? Oh, I can hit the thing now with the boomerang. So we'll go up here now. And hit that button. Climb up here. Nope, can't do that. Ah, snowman. Be gone. Ow, little bastard. Alright, we got a new thing. What does it do? We have Sheshkala. Grants improved climbing ability, allowing you to grasp ledges and pull yourself up. I am Sheshkala. Thank you for freeing me from my slumber. Another one? The arms are many-wielder. Sheshkala can help you surmount high ledges. How dare you hit me? Alright, and we jump. And we jump. And we're back here now. And so now we should be able to go over that top ledge up here. And we got a thing. Apocalypse Flask. Augments your powers and abilities by 1. So we got a skill. We can put more into our health or more into combat. I say we hold on to it for a little bit. I never like to invest my skills too early. Like, if I can survive the way I am right now, then, you know, let's do that. Rather than spec into something dumb and have to find our way around. And we go through the snow. And can't go through there. That's a bummer. And across here, anything? Nope. Can't go there. I can chop that shrub down and get some health. Hey, I don't take fall damage. That's good. Alright, and we got another station here. Okay. We're going to investigate that before we go any further. Dear Ernest, I know you will probably never have the chance to read this, but I am writing for my own sanity. I am happy here. Looking back, it is hard to believe I ever worried so much about all the bullshit of the real world. Work, rent, taxes, the stupid rat race. It was hard at first, but now I'm actually glad they destroyed the stupid freight elevator. You didn't think the Antarctic job paid enough, and probably by now you're thinking you were right. But what you will never understand is that whether or not I ever see home again, the decision was still mine, and that alone makes it worth it to me. Augusta. Interesting. It feels kind of like an interesting thing, given like Axiom Verge's struggle with the idea of free will. Hey there. Oh, thank God. I thought I was alone here. Ah, did you stumble upon our special freight elevator? It's a gift that keeps giving. One-way ticket, unfortunately. Seems we're still trapped here for a while. Trapped where, exactly? The locals, the Sagiga, called this place Kingir. Kingir? It's a different universe from Earth. Dr. Hammond built the portal here, but was afraid what would happen if anyone found out. She discovered a whole alternate world, then kept it a secret? Why? Unfortunately, she disappeared years ago, so we can't ask her. And it turns out the locals, or their machines, I guess, didn't really like us poking around. Not many of us survived. Please tell me you're working on a way to get back home. Not me specifically, I'm just an archaeologist, but the site manager, Warren, is up at the observatory trying to build a portal going back. Where is that? Only at the top of the mountain, just ahead. But listen, we've got to be honest. We've tried 100 different ways to get back and nothing works. Be prepared for failure. I'm Indra Chaudhary. I'll reverse engineer and build a portal myself if I have to. Maybe I should be more optimistic. It's just hard with everyone gone. My name's Malka, by the way. Nice to see a new face around here. Companies lay off thousands, turn profit. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. December 20th, 2044. As millions are plunging into poverty, the economic crisis has nevertheless surfaced a clear winner: big business. Despite collectively cutting more than 300,000 workers, 47 of the top 50 public traded companies posted a profit this quarter. Either we eliminate 10% this year or 100% next year, said CEO Indra Chaudhary, seemingly tone-deaf to the plight of thousands of Globe 3 employees laid off since the onset of the crisis in 2043. Her company raked in profits of $232 billion since then. Cool. Hey, I don't think we're a good person. Raw allows you to charge up melee attacks. Hold down the attack button. You must enter an upstream port. Your daughter depends on you. Who are you? Running out of memory. Go to telescope, next sector, 23-3. Damn. These old Ansibles had to be preloaded with all the memory they would ever use. They must have already used up every last byte. So we gotta get up here. Okay. I, for one, have never been an ethical CEO. That's true. What we got here? Hammond Corp posts record losses. Updated May 12th, 2049, 4:22 p.m. Eastern Time. Hammond Corp lost a record $57 billion in the fiscal year ending in March. The company announced today it was the 5th straight year the company finished with a loss. A restructuring plan was announced, with CEO Elizabeth Hammond promising to cut the volume of Ansibles produced. The beleaguered executive has been criticized in recent years for being out of touch when discussing her future vision of the technology, often focusing on unrelated projects such as the $5 billion government contract to support research at Jones Station, Antarctica. And now we know why. Okay, can't do anything with that. Let me climb up. And I definitely am going to need my son at some point for that, I feel like. who, again, I will remind you, I did not explode. I would never explode. And if he is in this game, I will not explode. Okay, can't get through there yet. Ah, bird. Ow. Son of a bitch. I don't like that bird. That bird's not nice. Can't believe a bird would do this to me. As a noted lover of the ornithological, I feel so betrayed. Well, you know what they say, you always hurt the ones you love. You know what they say, you always get hurt by birds. And we're just gonna cheese this, because I don't want to deal with that. Well, can't use that. Kind of bullshit that he could just like run away like that. I don't think this boomerang is really doing a whole lot, frankly. That works out. We gotta save now. And we'll go up here. We'll avoid that bird. Ow! What a fucker. Not cool, man. Alright, and that's this little bastard. There we got another thing. What do we got? We have mushrooms. And that means, so I think that this is their answer to the so this is kind of their answer to the scrambler. Now you just have a designated like hacking tool. But with that said, alright, so we can use it to get health, and we can overclock it so it does it faster. But we do have ads in 40 seconds, so I'm gonna hit those. Gonna get up, stretch my legs, get a drink. You should do the same. Don't get advertised to. We don't want capitalists getting money off of you. So I'll see you in 3. Okay, and we are back. Oh, hey, Strap, how's it going? Let me get your reminder to all of you that you matter, you're valid, loved, worthy of love, important, allowed to have emotions and bad days. You don't have to be strong or perfect all the time. You are not broken. I'm so proud of all of you for existing, and I'm so thankful that you are around. By the way, did you know the 1924 Best in Show winner of the Westminster Dog Show was a Sealyham Terrier named Barbary Hill Bootlegger? This has been Fun Facts with Strap. Stay safe, y'all. Good to know. That is a fun fact. Yeah. Adjust myself in my chair. Bring up the game again. Hack this. Hey, it made a thing for me. But I want you to give me more of that. Aw, damn. Didn't do the thing. Alright, I'll just... Cha-cha! Ride you across. Ow! You bastard man! I'm gonna punch you right in your butt. Grade A asshole. Perish. Damn it. I'm so palpably frustrated. But. Alright. Ow. Hey, I'm gonna need you to do that thing for me again. Oh, give me hell. Damn it. This is some bullshit. How am I supposed to cheese my way through this now? Fucking trying to smash these things open and take the delicious sweetmeats that live inside. You ever think it's weird that sweetmeats are bread and sweetbreads are meat? Bird. Alright, what do we got in here? Yay, health fragment. I can use this. Okay, nope, can't get up there. That was a mistake. I goofed. What do we got over here, though? Huh? Okay. Terminal Breakthrough 1. Hammond. As you know, the whole purpose of the elevator is to allow us to pass safely across the breach from one world to another. But the breach itself is a kind of world. Ignore me. Notes. Is a kind of world. Albeit one with such a differing fundamental structure that it is not survivable for humans or For that matter, digital cameras, microphones, and various other electronics we've sent to observe it with. However, it may not surprise you to learn that certain analog clocks can make the transition mostly unscathed. For the most part, they operate normally, but the rate at which they operate is different than on Earth, or King Gear. Not only that, the rate changes. It might appear to move at a quarter speed for several days and then spend a full week moving at 100th speed. Linus. Do they name her after the guy in Jurassic Park? Hold on. Oh, Hammond? Yeah, good question. I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just a happy accident that both hyperfixated capitalists are named Hammond. Under siege. If you find this, it means I didn't make it. Warren asked me to head to Jonestown for help. The drones are all over the mountain, and I have to put up a bunch of gates. I can't even get to the Euro camp now. Oh, that reminds me. Release. Emit your healing nanobots. I require them. Detonate. Jonestown? They're doing this on purpose intensifies. Yeah, I feel like that one definitely has to be. The Hammond, I feel like, could be unintentional. But Thomas Happ is also, I feel like, a good enough writer that, I don't know, I would definitely recommend checking out. He, on his blog, has kind of like a lot of the theory behind the cosmology in this, and I think that it's very interesting. Oh, a little dude. Swarm my enemies. Hey. Release your healing guts. Ow. Okay. Got a little bit of heal off of that. Yay! Save point. Ooh, we got some digital scratchy crackle. Can't go up there yet. Okay. Oh, big. Oh, big. Oh, big. No thanks. Ow. I think it's time. Fire to launch a remote drone, which you may detonate at any time to return to Indra. We have our son. Our son has returned to us. Oh my, is it true? Am I finally free? Okay, our son is actually a son in this one now. Hold on a sec. You're a kid? My name is Damu. At the end of the war, they thought maybe kids would make better arms. So you've been trapped like this ever since? I'm so sorry. Damu may be the youngest of the arms, but his powers can still be of use. This kid was trapped in a jar all this time, and all you can think about is how useful he can be. Lady, you literally were okay with removing the livelihood of thousands of people. No, really. Hold out your hand. I can make a ball out of it. Then throw it and see what happens. See? I was supposed to be able to turn into giant beasts, but this is pretty good too, right? It's certainly something. Now try and go through that storm portal. No other arm can do that. And I got a little yo-yo instead of the scramble beam. And I can still hack from this too. God, the music rips. So now we are our son, and we have a yo-yo of death. Which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Let me teleport back to the real world. And we jump. And we activate. And we do not explode our sun. I don't know why you would think that I did that. I did not, clearly. Okay, he made it sound like your hand is becoming orb. That's what I thought too, honestly. And you know what? Frankly, I'm okay with it. What do we got? Go, son, go. Go, son, go. Go, son, go. Another apocalypse blast. And our sun, again, not exploding, simply returning to us. Must be clear about that. It's totally normal for a sun to return to you in a bunch of small, cloudy bits. It's totally normal to make your son fight a giant robot. Our son is kind of kicking ass. Get back here. Quit being a baby and let me kill you. my son. Get his ass, get his ass, get his ass, get his ass. I'm so proud of our son right now. They grow up so fast. 1 minute, he's stuck in a jar. The next minute, he's becoming our hand and we throw him. And then the next, he's soloing a giant ram helicopter jet tank. And then exploding and returning to... I mean, not exploding and returning to us. Health node. Rocket launcher. Bonk. And we save. And we go inside. And we read the note. Submarine progress. Hammond. Regarding the Kazakh's demand for half a dozen submarines, we've found a way to surmount the latest logistical hurdle. But you're not going to like it. Zansaya put me in contact. God damn it, I keep pushing the thing instead of scrolling down. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a giant clown man. Contact with laid-off employees of a Russian military contractor who claim they can disassemble the vessels, fit the pieces into the freight elevator, and then reassemble them on the other side. Of course, we haven't revealed yet the reason we are doing this, but we're going to have to eventually. And the cost for all of this, plus the silence, roughly 22 million altogether, not including the cost of the subs themselves. If you're okay with this, let me know and I'll make it happen. Andre. I am curious how the fuck they think that would work, because, like, just thinking about it, just thinking if these are nuclear submarines, the reactor itself is going to be like a story to 2 stories tall. And can't easily be disassembled, quote, and shipped. That seems... yeah, I don't know. That seems sketch. Now, maybe it's a conventional diesel submarine, you know? I don't know. Or, again, this is also the future, and maybe they have small modular reactors, or maybe they have other bullshit. I don't know. I just work here. Anyone there? Output data throttling has resulted in input overflow. In effect, millions are trapped in detention. On this Ansible? It's old. Nothing I can do about that. No, sorry. Terminal running low, trying to condense info. Next in Clifftown, Sector 1416. What the hell? That don't make no sense. Excuse me. Ah, hello there, a newcomer. My name is Warren. I'm the site manager here. How did you even get here? The mountain is crawling with robots. Let's just say I'm getting better at swinging an ice axe. Let's get to the chase. I'm Indra Chaudhary. I hear you're building a portal back home. Indeed, well, I've encountered a slight problem. You see, the portal is based on Ansible technology developed by Dr. Hammond. There's an Ansible right over there. Unfortunately, it has to be a specific Ansible, one of the originals, made back in 2007. And it was stolen by the Kazakhs. Wasn't Jones Station run by the Americans? Well, it was a private effort. The U.S. government didn't know about the portal. However, some researchers from nearby Sagimbayev station discovered what we were doing. In exchange for their silence, we let them through. So do they have a portal back home? I don't know if they're even still alive. They didn't stay in contact. They built a research station somewhere south of us, if you can figure out how to get there. I wish you had just led with that. Man, we are a people person. We are a real charmer, let me tell you. Okay. Can't get up there yet, unfortunately. Quick, into the breach. And we save. Ah, birds. Okay, that's where we were. I want to go over there. Got a flask. Ow. Alright, up we go. Eh. Alright, what do we got down here? Alright, nothing I can do here. How about over here? More birds. Ah, bird. Leave me alone. What do we got up here? Oh. I don't think there's really a strong reason for this then. Oh, let's go back. That felt kind of superfluous. I mean, I guess we did get a flask, which is good, but it didn't really open up any progress for us. But again, you know, that's okay. I guess not everything needs to be progression, you know? Wonder what happens if we jump a really long way. Oh, there was a thing there. Okay. Heretic's Tablet. The exalted Lamassu, our lord, has given us the divine plans of the ancient kings. The blacksmiths have cast weapons of great terror, powered by the strength of the fire. We may have built these for use against the fearsome Udug, but have only been able to test them on our enemies in neighboring Irikar. Still, I fear it is not long before Eerie Car, too, masters the forbidden knowledge. And then what? Will the Udug arrive to find us at each other's throats? One wonders then what... Tablet breaks off here. Okay, can't do anything with that yet. Yeah. Yeet. Now there is that door down here that I could open, and I can send my son through. Go, son, go. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Hey, these guys look like one of the enemies from the original Axiom Verge. Power Matrix allows you to store and use healing energy from power cells dropped by enemies. Squonk. And then we send our son in here. We grab the node, and we do not explode our son. Our son returns to us. We pick up this power cell, we put it in the matrix, we hop around in celebration, we do some yard work. Nope, can't smash that. I cannot smash that subscribe button. Oh no. How will I ever continue? Alright, save the game. Take a drink. There we go. I gotta say, I didn't really gel with the story of Axiom Verge as much the first time that I tried to pick it up. And I felt like it didn't do a great job of like showing me where to go. I felt like it was a little too open. But I think I think I've come around to it. I feel like that the more that I put into like understanding the story of Axiom Verge paid off in me appreciating Axiom Verge 2 more. And I am curious and hopeful to see where the series goes from here. Wonk. Detonate. Slow. I cast Scramble. Nope. My son doesn't have enough ups. We gotta get my son some ups. Ow, son of a bitch. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Son, open this door for me. Just like shoving him in the window. Now go unlock the front door, son, please. Nope. Still not far enough. And over and up and over. Up, up. And ah, dang, I was hoping I could get all the way over there, but nope, they got a little cap there. It's okay. Maybe this will be enough. And then if it's not, we'll just have to keep going the other way. God damn it. Go, my son. They're too smart. They've anticipated my every move. Their defenses are impenetrable. Ah, bird. Get out of here, birdo. Not birdo, but you know what I mean. I was just calling out the bird. Alright. We'll go right now. Maybe we'll find a way to progress. I don't think there's a good way over this way, but we'll see. This is headed toward where we died, right? Oh, no, this is a lake. Bird. Yep. Everything's totally normal. Ow. Hey, remember when our son soloed that monster? That was pretty cool. Ow. Ow. Please. What the absolute fuck? Why is everything here dog shit? we got here? Liru enables you to move and jump more freely underwater. Okay, nice. So now underwater has the same physics as above water, which is good. Ow. No. Please, I don't want to die. I have a family that I've abandoned. It would be really cool if you all could give me some more help. That works. Thanks. Yay, health fragment. That means I have more life now. A family that blows up sometimes through no fault of my own. I mean, also we have like our actual daughter that they're like, hey, like, your daughter's here. Come and if you want to see her again ever. And we're like, okay. I wonder if we've ever blown her up. Ow! Oh god, this little bastard found me. He's been trying to get me this entire time, and he's been waiting, and finally was like, now is my time. You know what? We're gonna use it. And then we're gonna take this one. And not even God can stop me. Oh. Doesn't do anything. Kind of a bummer. Ow, you little bastard. Alright, that works. Just stop. Ah, God. Fucking assholes. Every one of you. I hate the underwater. Oh, hey, there's a thing. Wonder if we can get to it. What do you think the odds are that we can get to it? Pretty good. Urgent message for the Royal Builder. By consulting with the Lamassu and by my own wisdom, I have determined that the Udog have returned from their ocean caves. May we not be caught in their poison. When the Master Builder has taken up the work concerned, he is to establish securely a hidden vault behind the far chamber of the palace. Let the building work commence, both by night and by the noonday heat. It is urgent. Alright, so there's a hidden thing somewhere that we gotta be aware of. Kill that man. Big man. There's a big man there. Stop it. I want to get over there. Alright. Now we got a thing. Gud and Nah. You explode with a shockwave that shakes the earth. Get Gud. That didn't do much. That didn't do much at all. Also, I thought Get Gut was pretty good. Give me some help. Yeah. You'll love to see it. Alright, can't get over there. That's fine. Didn't want to anyway. Now let's go back and top off our energy. Might. Yay, give me that blue raspberry. Okay. Now I got a feeling that we're gonna need to use this power to defeat this boss. Yeah. Come on. Come get some, idiot. Come get some. Not like this. Not like this. Ow. Ow. Stop doing that. Ah, we're out of energy. Ow, this sucks. I hate this. Ow. This is dog shit. Alright, top me off. Oh, it's out. God damn. Well, we just have to hope that it doesn't screw us. But it would never do that. It would never screw me. It would never do that. Not even once. God damn, I didn't even see that one over there. Fuck me. I'm an idiot. I'm a big dumb clown man. Yay, he's dead. See you in hell, idiot. Now to eat all his wonderful, delicious sparkles. And a flask. Hooray! Alright, obviously a thing here. Is there a hell for big robot worm eels? I feel like in the name of, like, equity, there has to be. If we don't believe that robot eels deserve hell, I think that that says a lot about us as a people. I believe everyone deserves hell. Get up. Alright, nothing useful there. But we killed that man. That's always good. And now we got the shattery thing, and I think that that means we can get a little sneakret that I saw up ahead. Eeh. Damn. Okay, is that... Nope. Damn it. I'm so close. But I need more ups. Ow. Fucking hate it. I hate it here. I want to go home, Mom. I want to hack that little submarine man. Get back here, you son of a bitch. Get back here and let me hack you, submarine man. Target always faces backwards. God damn it. I am he. I am Boo Boo the Fool. In my arrogance to hack a submarine, I have fallen into the pit. Just as was foretold in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Give me them hops. Next. Blam. And more. And now top off my energy again. And now make me a martini. Ooh. I know what I want. I want to hack better. Because I want to hack stronger enemies. I want to be cool. Climb up. Knock that down. Give me more blue. Eek. Send my son. Hack. Bring my son back home. Not exploding him. Again, cannot stress enough. It is not exploding. Because I would never explode my son. And if you think I would, then I'm sorry. You're wrong. There's a thing there. I want it. Give it to me. Ooh, can I hack this man now? Yes, I can. But it costs a lot, so I'm just gonna kill him. is that I could hack him, though. Sir, please stop. And then we get good. And we hit that. Ooh, no, we want to go this way now. Because the secret is over this way. Because I saw it before. There's the little bitty thing down here, and I don't want them. The bronze axe. A weapon from another time. Now, we got bronze axe, which presumably, I would assume, is more powerful than my ice axe. But I don't know. I guess I could look at the stats, but I am incredibly lazy. But come to think of it, it would be weird if it was more powerful, given the fact that, like, the ice axe is probably made of, like, a steel alloy, and, like, bronze is weaker than steel. You know? That would make sense, right? Yay, save point. I don't know. I'm also on a weird alien plane of existence, so maybe, like, normal material science concerns don't apply. Alright, blew that up. Now we can get through. Drone's trying to murder me. Can't get across there. That's a bummer. Not gonna be able to toss my son up there, I don't imagine. Ah, close, but no cigar. That's okay. We'll survive. We'll be fine. Oh. I'm in big. Alright, that worked. Alright, we have 30 seconds until ads, so get up, get that 3-minute stretch in, do your taxes, kiss a loved one, write the next great American novel, and I'll see you back in 3, okay? Alright, catch you then. And we are back. Did you get up? Did you stretch? Did you walk around? If you didn't, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna pinch you. I'm gonna shake you. I'm gonna rattle your gray matter. I'm gonna force you to love yourself and to take care of yourself. Okay, let's keep going. And here we go. We got our next stop on the Grand Tour. Hello. I accidentally came here through the portal in Jones Station. Just looking for a way back. I would fight you on that, but actually I have to go make a bagel. Good, make a bagel. Do it. Take care of yourself. Hi, I'm Carrie. Malka radioed that someone might be coming by. Warren was working on a new portal, but the Kazakhs took his tech. They had a base somewhere southeast of here, but we haven't heard from them in quite a while. You may have noticed all the drones around. It's too dangerous for us to go look. That is not ideal, but I'm going to have to try. So what is there in this area here? This was Clifftown. It was going to be a new base for EU researchers. We didn't really get far before the drones attacked us. I wish I could go back to Jonestown and be with Alka and Warren. Tired of being alone. There is power in being independent, though. Try to appreciate that. Wow, way to completely ignore the person's concerns. Hey, I'm lonely. Have you considered not being a bitch about it? Thanks, Indra. You're the best. Antarctic Research Team missing. November 10th, 2053. In what is turning out to be one of the biggest mysteries of the 21st century, all 23 researchers at Jones Station, Antarctica have gone missing. Further deepening speculation, Hammond Corps, who manages the station on behalf of the United States and EU joint venture, reports that it has been unable to contact the eponymous CEO, Elizabeth Hammond, who was scheduled to return from her visit to the station late in September. Conspiracy theories abound, and even the most rational of possible explanations beggar belief. Officials have widened the search area from 10,000 to roughly 50,000 square kilometers without any luck. Search and Rescue Supervisor Anahara Ture cautioned families to lower expectations. Even at the best of times, this is a deadly, hostile environment. Well, I got good news. They did not die in Antarctica. The bad news, they probably died in a weird alien hellscape. Letter from Trace. Trace being the protagonist of the previous game. Hammond. Regarding the potentially infinite number of worlds, my current hypothesis is that they are filtered by a kind of tree-like hierarchy, being narrowed and specific at the ends, but broad at the root. But of course, in order for this to work, the filters themselves are also worlds in the tree. Downstream of even more filters recursively. Here's a brain teaser for you. If the filter fails somehow, do the worlds it filtered cease to exist? Regarding your ideas about the afterlife, I think we could actually get proof one way or the other, but the person doing the experiment would need to be dead and have studied all our research for it to work. Anyway, I hope to talk more about this later. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Trace. We need permissions to control data throttling. Is this Samara? Username is E. Hammond. Samara depends on you. As in Elizabeth Hammond? WTF? Question mark, question mark. No data left. Next terminal at Cossack Base. Sector 2422. Damn it, I should have known Hammond was behind the whole thing. So she's alive after all. What the hell does she want? Root access? Is she so incompetent she can't even do that on her own? Yes. And we get to climbing. Alright, what's our next arm? Ninkursog, or Ninhursog. Allows you to climb vertical walls. I am Ninhursog. I shall bestow upon you the climbing strength of the mountain goat. So, Ninhursog, can you explain something to me? Why is it that some arms can talk and others don't? I am no expert, but the first arms used primitive machine intelligence. This proved inadequate, so we learned how to transfer a human mind into an arm. But there are still many of those early arms remaining. Right, of course. Thank you. And I get to climb in. And now I should be able to scale this portion up here. I took over his allegiance right as he was in the steam plume and he just fucking explodes. And we jump and we climb and we smash. And then we get to a point where we already were, and we don't want to jump off of, so we go this way. Nope, can't climb on that. Ow. Yeah, come on. Good. Come on. Yeah. Okay. We'll use you. We'll take that. And we'll go back to good. We'll level that up. Charge attacks cause the bronze axe to fire projectile. Nice. Okay. That's not bad. could get used to that. Ooh, save spot. Yes, please. Donnez-moi, donnez-moi. Explode. Now, is that a weak wall or not? I can't tell, and I don't want to waste the thing. Stay away. Okay, save. And we climb. No, stay away. Sir, stop. Now you're my friend. No, my friend. Eh. Damn it. Just... please die. Nobody likes you. Okay. Climb, and climb, and then down. And we got a breach, which I don't think I have a meaningful way to get around. So we'll go through. And we'll save. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. And we drop. Ooh, hold on. No, I don't. Nope. I don't have that. I've watched you play this a bit now, and I can tell there is some meta thing going on with the game console and glitching and stuff, but I cannot figure out clearly for the life of me what is this game. So this is Axiom Verge 2, which, little known fact, is the sequel to Axiom Verge. I know, big shock. ClickFlint, hello! Let me get you your custom, one-of-a-kind, bespoke, handcrafted, artisanal, small batch. Mercury dipped hello. Let's see. Since we are playing as a corporate executive CEO who fired tens of thousands of people and made billions of dollars of profit, let me get you something befitting that. And next on the agenda, I'd like to welcome ClickFlint, the newest member of the C-Suite, to join us. ClickFlint will be our new Chief Technical Officer. And we're looking forward to hearing ClickFlint's report in the next quarter. And, yeah. Now, back to gutting the livelihood of hundreds and hundreds of people so that we can have slightly larger numbers in the bank when we die. Thank you. But I digress. So the glitching is not just an aesthetic choice. The glitching sections are meant to represent something called the breach. So the breach is a world that is also a barrier between worlds. There is the world that we are in right now, which they call Kingar. And there is Earth, which is where we are from. Kingar looks to be largely either inspired or reminiscent of ancient Mesopotamian, Assyrian, Babylonian.
I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else.
Moosin! How's it going, Moosin? I would ask what you were doing, but I know because I saw what you were doing earlier. Packs on packs on packs. I hope that you got some good... Me, trying not to burp directly into the mic, because I'm a professional. I'm really cool. I'm not a complete train wreck. But for anybody that doesn't know, and I don't think that there are many that hang out in Moose in Space that haven't seen me around, I am Fatagan, your friendly neighborhood cosmic horror, and we are here, picking up where we left off after Axiom Verge with its sequel, Axiom Verge 2. Oh, what did you get? What's tell me the coolest cards that you got. And also for anybody here that is not already doing so, you should follow Moosin Monk. Moosin is first and foremost, an amazing person and an all-around great guy. Somebody who I absolutely adore and treasure every moment that I talk to him. Second, Moosin Monk is just a good streamer, just a great person to watch, and I really enjoy watching him. So, yeah, you should definitely follow Moosin and consider subbing and consider giving him money. And, that's a man with a tiny moose to feed. There's a mini Moosin to feed. Are you gonna take money from the tiny little moose hands of mini Moosin? Are you doing that? Stop it! Stop doing that! But Raiders, Moosin, I know you've been streaming for a bit. If you need to hit it and quit it, if you need to raid and fade, if you need to, for whatever reason, take care of yourself, stretch, snack, sip, scrabble, please, by all means, do so. I will give you all the shortest, most condensed primer for Axiom Verge that I can. I will do my best. I apologize. Axiom Verge, Game 1. You are a scientist. You are in a laser lab. Lab explodes. You wake up on an alien world with a big giant robot woman in your head telling you where to go and what to do. Along the way, there's a creepy scientist guy that apparently genocided the whole world. And you're like, hey, we gotta kick his ass. Along the way, you find out, oh shit, that man is me. I remember parts of his life. I didn't get isekai'd after that lab accident. I lived a life after that, but I was blinded and lost the ability to move. And I spent my time developing a grand unified theory of everything, and everybody said I was crazy, and I figured out how to make my way into this alien world. And when I got here, they healed me. But then I was like, hey, you should use and develop this technology. And they're like, no thanks, we're theocratic society, and we think that that is taboo. And he's like, I understand. I'm going to do a genocide so that you can't keep me from using your technology. And then the big robot women were like, hey, that's fucked up. And they may have done a war crime as well. But they did kill one of them that sided with Athetos, rip out her mecha guts, and use them to make a clone that was us, to go fight him. And we did. And then they were like, good job. And then they blew him up. And then they either sent us back home or they put us into an eternal dream state that makes us think we're back home. We don't know which one's true. End Axiom Verge 1. Axiom Verge 2 does not focus on that character. Axiom Verge 2 does not focus on the main character of Axiom Verge 1, Trace. It focuses on Indra, who is a CEO that got a message that her daughter, who she is estranged from, is in this research base in Antarctica. And we went there, and we went through an elevator, and we got isekai'd into the an alien world. And we've been running around trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah, very cool, very ethical CEO. Definitely not a trash fire person. We did die, and these things called arms that we've been freeing from these jars that are nanomachine weapons that bond with you, they brought us back to life, and they're like, hey, we live in you now. And one of them is a child, and that's very cool and not problematic at all, that they made a child into a weapon. So, right now, we are talking through various Ansible consoles to the big fancy scientist lady who built this research station and went missing, and then we bought it. And we're trying to track her down. So, that's where we are right now. You know, that old chestnut of a plot. Totally rote stock, you've heard it 1,000 times before. Tale as old as time, Beauty and the Beast. Child soldiers are illegal, but there's no rule in the books that says a child weapon can't play basketball. Exactly. Hexagon, you got it. But yeah, Axiom Verge is a Metroidvania, and I really enjoyed Axiom Verge 1 because, hey, look, it's a big centipede. Guess what I'm gonna do? Oh, my son is gonna murder this big giant mecha centipede. This is Damu. Damu is our son. We love Damu in this house. And this is my son, who I do not explode. If anyone says that I explode my son, they are lying. Do not trust them. Do not believe a word that they say. I would never explode my son. My son is the one who does the exploding. Ha ha ha! Get wrecked, bot. See you in hell. Go, son, go. The cool things that you can do, you can hack things, but that's apparently not a robot, so I can't hack it, which makes me a little sad, I won't lie. Right now, so the reason why things look kind of like, oh, that's very loud. The reason why things kind of look like lower graphics right now is because we have entered into the breach, and the breach is like a world that is the buffer and barrier to worlds like Earth, or to the place that we're in right now, Keemgar. And it has rules and laws of physics that are dangerous and harmful to traditional life and most mechanisms. So, only certain things can get through, and our little drone son, Damu, is one such thing. And now Damu has a new power. And that power is an arm named Eshkiri. Your drone fires a hook that can slingshot it over unreachable ledges. Whee! And I know what you're thinking. That's the coolest thing ever. And you're right. Ow. Ow. Oh god, they're beating my ass in the quote retweets. Oh god, no, don't give me the low life beef. I'd rather be dead than have the low life beef. I will say, I do like that they fade it down. Can I do this? Gotcha! I wonder if I can... Okay, I can do that at least. Yeah, they should have turned it up to impress upon me how imperiled my son is. Be like, are you okay with your son being in danger? Is that the kind of parent you are? You sicken me. Oh no, my son alarm. Ow. Not like this. Please. Not like this. Yay! Now I have an Apocalypse Flask, which basically is just my level up points. Alright, nothing through there. Alright. Go, son. I do like how much the little hook thing lets you absolutely schmoove as Damu. Ow. Sometimes you schmoove too schmuch. Ow! No! My son! My son has exploded. I can't believe they would do this. Who would explode my boy? Those sick fucks. Ow. Damu is a zoomer. That's a very good pun. I enjoy that. +2. Alright, can't get over there. That's a bummer. What about over here? What about... Yeah! Nope, still can't... Ah, damn. Right idea, wrong execution, unfortunately. Ow. Go, son. Ah. Alright. Hooray, our son is not dead. And we're at a breach, so we can go through and back to our world, or, our world. We can hack these doors open. Make our way through. That's where we were, so I think we're good to not explode our sun and return back. So let's see what we got over here. We got stuff we can climb up, cross and over. That definitely seems like a place our sun should go. And on, sir, to my brother Ludari. We have all heard of Ansur, the spandex from which the fruit of the world grows. But have you ever thought of the meaning behind this decorative speech? Yesterday, when I was thought to be asleep, I overheard two Umayas discussing what sounded like an apparent trip to Ansur, by which I mean they had traveled there and returned using a special machine. If Ansur were truly a holy place, do you think one could travel there by something so base as a machine? I am telling you, brother, there is something they are not telling us. It is stupid for me to ask, but I suppose Mother has still not returned? Has she no love for her own children? Well-being to you, Elutil. So, what I'm gathering from this, and what I'm remembering from the first game with this, Ansur is, for lack of a better way to put it, a higher level of reality. There are large implications that all of these are simulation theory worlds. That Earth and that this world are simulated. And that the higher existence, the higher reality is Ansur. That it is, in many ways, a higher existence, and possibly like they talk about in some of the other notes that there are filter worlds, and that they are the most general parts of like a branching tree of reality that hold hierarchy over other realities. So I think that this is kind of meant, as they were talking about like the fruiting tree, that those are meant to kind of show Ansur's place in all of that. Okay, nope, we already been through there. So let's take a look at the map and see where it wants us to go. Okay, it wants us to go there, so I think what we gotta do is we gotta get down. So we'll go through and over, and I think that'll be... Now, the one thing that I am curious about is, obviously a lot of this has, like, Babylonian, Mesopotamian art vibes to it. But this is supposed to be an alien world. But if we are also ascribing to the notion that these are simulated worlds... God, little bastard. Little bastard, man. Gonna top off. I'm gonna kick your ass. Then the question, I guess, you son of a bitch. Then the thing I guess I'm left wondering is the notion here that, our real world civilizations, are they an offshoot from one of these other worlds? Or is the notion that they are like parallel seeded existences, parallel worlds that had like similar, for lack of a better way to put it, starting conditions, but that branch significantly, And I'm not sure. I don't know that I... Like with that, glitch effect and stuff like that there that we were talking about. I don't know if there is a... that's not what I wanted. No, son. I can use the hook now, I guess, so it's not necessary to throw precisely. But yeah, I don't know what the right answer is there, if it's the notion that, we are, for lack of a better way to put it, an iteration of another reality, or if we are two parallel realities that just diverge in terms of execution. Shiteration. No, I mean, I'm sure that there are some good things about this iteration. Somewhere, maybe, if you squint. Like, ooh. Power Matrix. Now I can have more healing items. And I can take that. Alright. Bird! No! Be gone, bird. Fuck off. Go, fight for me. You son of a bitch. Okay, climb up. Nope. What if I go down that way? Ooh. I bet. Yeah, go son, go. Go son, go. Oh wait, we've already been that way. Damn. Here I thought I was doing it. I thought I was cool. I thought I was styling. Alright, we'll just go this way. What do we got over here? Anything here? Nope, can't go through there. Big giant pillar in the way. Big man. Welcome, wielder. They call me the Lamasu. Am I talking to a statue? This form is a facade designed to make me more familiar to those who once lived here. Unfortunately, wielder, I cannot be of help while you are bearing the arms. Do not listen to it, Indra. It is broken. It is why the machines here are so hostile. I just want to go back to my world. You can have these arms for all I care. To prevent contamination of the other worlds, I cannot allow you or anyone else to leave. If possible, the best way to remove the arms is to destroy yourself. I can help with this, if necessary. We've got Babylonian Clippy here saying, it seems like you want to go home. Would you like help destroying yourself? Cool. Cool. No thanks, man. Please don't. I don't want you to die. Aw, Damu. My favorite son. Sorry, I'm going to have to take a rain check on that. Nice meeting you, Lamasu. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with this place? Cut his legs down. Also, for the record, that was a joke. My actual son is my favorite son. Flask. Go. Small Apocalypse Flask. Dang. I can't climb into the man. Alright, up and over. Ow. hey. Health thing. Give it to me. Fatagan's actual son can turn into two orbs with 3 yo-yos each. That's true. Ow. Little bastard. You. Emit health for me. Do it, nerd. Give me health. Yeah. Now perish. All according to Keikaku. Building of the school. Illegible. Instruction of the Lamassu. Our king has built a great fortress, Igi Ungu Gal, to defend against the wicked Udug. The oracular signs say they will strike, and we must replenish our strength. However, the Lamassu's own strength is limited. They have brought to bear Iron Galu from beneath the earth, but only his wisdom can save us. This is what the Lamassu, our lord, said. For the men and women both, muster from among them the most learned. They are to approach us where we reside in the western mesa and construct an eduba overlooking the valley. Here, we will instruct them in the ways illegible. Bad Death Note sub mentioned. Now I'm curious. I don't know what that is a reference to, but I mean I know what Death Note is, but the Keikaku. Gotcha. Sorry, you gotta forgive me. I am, as they say in the Dead Sea Scrolls, dumb. Can we save? And we go back down. Whee! I do love the music in these games. This one, they definitely have, like, more of, it's less of kind of like a generic, chiptune kind of vibe going on, and there's more, like, tie into what I feel like is the Sagig culture vibe to it, which I think is kind of cool. Go, my son. Hey, I wanna pose something to everybody. I wanna talk to you for a second. The translator chose to leave Keikaku untranslated, but also provided a footnote clarifying that it means plan. It's such a yeah. No, I definitely feel you on that. I wanna pose a question to everybody. So, like, everybody who has friends that watch anime, and particularly that have watched Death Note, do you have that one friend that was like, Light was right? That, like, for whatever fucked up reason, tries to argue that Light Yagami, at any point, had the right answer to the situation, and was like, oh, he had a good thing, he just let the power go to his head. And I'm like, I don't know. I typically think that maybe, like, just having a magic murder machine might not be the best idea, but I typically am opposed to most forms of murder. Unless it's funny. Ow, no! God, these little bastards. Fuck, shit. Ow, my bones. Oh my god, I hate these things so fucking much. Just chop that bush. Why won't you chop that bush? How many more of these little bastards are going to spring out and kill? God, why did I talk? Why did I say anything? Why did I bring this upon myself? I'm the dumbest man on Mars. Okay. I just realized something. I can hit my boomerang with my axe and keep it going, and that's kind of rad. I don't think that's how real boomerangs work, but you know, I don't know. I'm not a boomerang expert. I don't know about that. He could have written Jeffrey Bezos instead of going straight for playing Executioner. I was thinking that, and like, I think to some degree, obviously, they're. I don't want to say things that are gonna, get my channel removed. But I will say that I think that like going for people that probably are the victims of societal issues and stuff like that. First and foremost is probably not the best way to address things like that. I don't know, but as you're saying, I don't think that Jeffrey Bezos is a victim of societal conditions. So I think he's very much a profiteer off of societal conditions. Also, thanks for the first time chat. My radio isn't working, so I hope you guys find this. The Kazakhs are tracking me. I was going for a long hike through the Udarum Valley when I decided to visit their research station. It's up past the waterfalls. Oop, I did the thing where I'm dumb and I clicked the wrong button, so... I don't know what's going on up there, but it's definitely weird. They aren't dressed the same. They have automatic weapons and fired at me. If I didn't hear them shouting in Russian, I would have thought they were different people entirely. Do they think I was going to break in or something? Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hey, fun fact. We are getting pretty darn close to 200 followers. Did you know that? Right now, we are at 174. That means we are 26 followers away from 200 followers. And do you know what that means? I don't, but I'll probably have to think of something dumb to do to celebrate it, and you can help me do that. Additionally, if you like what's going on and you want to get alerts that aren't contingent on Bisky or Twitch, you can check out our Discord. I know that everybody and their brother has a Discord, so do not feel pressured to join. But yeah. But we've got ads in a minute and 40, so I am gonna run ads right now. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna use the bathroom. So let me know if you all think of anything fun that I can do for the 200. Get up, stretch them legs, etc., etc. And yeah, I will see you in 3 minutes. So see you then. Yeah, I definitely no, see, you're wrong. Your reality was in flux for a second and sound stopped existing. But don't worry, I fixed it. You're welcome. It happens sometimes. So, they've been chasing me all the way. I don't know if they made it to if I can make it to the landing site, so I'm leaving this here. I hope I'm worried over nothing, and we'll see you soon. I do not believe Khalil. I do not believe Khalil made it. And the bravery is so good. That's why I have them on my favorites. Okay, what do we got through here? No. Be gone. You have vexed me enough, tiny shuriken robots. Okay. And we're back in the breach. Enjoy. I wonder how much Apocalypse Flask I have right now. I got a pretty good amount. But the hacking is definitely the most useful thing to have, so we're gonna spend that first. Now we can increase our we can increase the damage our sun provides, or we can upgrade our body and physical attributes, which I feel like maybe that might be best overall. Take more damage. Okay. Eek. Hey, we can go down this tube. Yay. Now we have another one. Alright, now go. Boy. What do we got here? There doesn't seem to be anything I can use here. Okay. What do we got? Go through there. Slap you. Ow. Asshole. Don't like those. Hey, a new flask. I mean, a new jar. A new arm. New powers. Metroid Get. Usan Ra. Allows you to charge up drone attacks. Ooh. Our son gets a big yo-yo. I believe that our son deserves the biggest yo-yo. Eh. Let's see what's up here. Alright, can't do anything with that. No! Ah! My son! Oh, we're so boned. Haha! We remain unboned. Let that be a lesson to all of you who would doubt my son, who I do not explode. Again, cannot stress enough. Unexploded son. Down you go. What do we got here? Big pistons. 3 a.m. Run, run, run. Run, son. Nope, can't do anything there. Unfortunate. And we jump, and we jump. And we got another breach here. But more importantly, look at the thing that we can smack so that we can get back. And now we go through here. Get up there. Yay! Health node fragment. Now we shall become stronger than ever before. Climb. And we get Nano Lattice 1. Outer nanites form dynamic lattice, reducing damage by 15%. That makes sense. I love when lattices reduce damage by 15%. It's one of my favorite things about lattices. Okay. Now, what do we got here? Ah, this is it. If you can get it working. This will allow your human body to defend itself when you are using the drone. So instead of just sitting there in a fugue, my body will get up and fight? Yes, your body will remain conscious. When you return, your two halves merge and your experiences combine. That sounds terrifying, but too useful to pass up. Finally, I breathe again. That doesn't sound like something I would say. Indeed, you are no longer in control of this body. I am sorry to have to deceive you, but now I must go. Bloody hell! Hey, hey, Gimris. Guess what? We're a little guide now. And we're stuck because our first arm straight up just stole my body. Am I stuck like this? I'm really sorry, Indra. I had no idea this would happen. So you're still trapped in here with me. It's just us now. I'm sorry, I'm not as strong as the others. If I were stronger, I could turn you back into a human. I was supposed to be able to transform things. Is there a way to power you up? Well, maybe. They used to have arms that basically add to existing arms, but it's been so long. Well, there's still Plan B. Plan A being to take my damn body back. Somehow. And I think that's a good place for it to end for today. We don't have a body anymore. Our first arm that, quote, saved our life has co-opted it, lied to us, stolen it, and is now off to do God knows what. So, good times. Let's see. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Very professional. Very, very professional. Let me close out of this. Yes, I do want to save my current progress. And I do want to exit. And I do I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. I had a wonderful time. Like I said before, the first time that I picked up Axiom Verge 2, I kind of bounced off it. I wasn't having as much fun as Axiom Verge, but my second playthrough through Axiom Verge, well, catching and actually grasping the lore a little bit more and seeing the connections and getting further in Axiom Verge 2 to see where those points align, it feels a lot better. And I'm gonna say, going back to play Axiom Verge 2, I missed a lot of the quality of life improvements for the actual traversal and combat. So it's interesting, and I am very curious to see how they mesh those two elements going into Axiom Verge 3 whenever it comes out. But again, I want to thank everybody for being here today. I'm going to have a schedule out tomorrow, but we'll obviously have DOS Boxing Day on Monday. I don't know if we're going to go right into Goblins 2. I'm tempted to do Goblins 2, but I'm not. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. I'll think about it. Let's see who we've got that we can raid. You know who I never get to raid? And I'm going to? We're going to raid Hesper's Quest. Your companion fairy. For raid message, good old fashioned. Whatever emotes you want. I'm figuring something along this might work. But I want to thank everybody for coming, for hanging out. You all are the best. I'll see you on Monday or some other time during the week. We got a lot of cool things that we're going to be doing. We've got our new Guild Wars 2 playthrough that we're going to be doing with Appropriator Gunch, our lovely, absolutely dumb as a brick thief that we really enjoy. Yeah, it's going to be good times. So I will see you all. And until then, take care and have a good one. Goodbye.